fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calais Campbell on the stop. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
On 2nd and 15 now. Tannehill. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
On the top. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kevin Pierre-Louis came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
54, right there, 54. Watch the car.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Oh, it don't matter.
Touchdown, Titans. Paris Campbell, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a 1st quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Complete.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 76 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Melvin Gordon. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. Well, seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
It's now
an incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To the air again, Tannehill. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Tannehill. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Complete to Damian.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
But we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Seahawks 7. Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Titans' 27-yard line.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turn it into a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill sets up the screen to Gordon. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Gay's His kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. His confidence should be sky high.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
The 40-yard line.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Bryson Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Titans 21, Seahawks 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Gain of 7.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson.
Tannehill's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing again is Tannehill. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Intended for Michael Gallup. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tannehill throwing again. Got Gordon open, completes it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action.
Good job. Good job.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now he'll let it go on the run. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Kevin Pierre-Louis on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 17.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Equanimeous St. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
His kick.
And he's got it up and through.
makes the score Titans 28, Seahawks 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Lawson on the tackle.
Now Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Lets it go for Nelson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Here's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now Tannehill. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville, it's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. For it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Tannehill. And it is incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Number 11, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Lining up for the point.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tannehill on 1st down. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now it's Tannehill. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, the ringer in this one.
He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes looking for Campbell downfield. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Harris Campbell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20.
Complete.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 57 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is Gordon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd.
Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
It's 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards on the play. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Harris Campbell there to make the grab. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, It's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
The Seahawks take over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Tannehill. Got his man there, complete to Gallup.
Tannehill's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
48-yard line.
Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
5-yard line.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. After the interception, here's Tannehill. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. On 1st down, Tannehill. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Shaq Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. From his goal line here, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's fielded at the 45. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They go play fake. Mahomes. Catch made here by Campbell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
13.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.